So I'm feeling better. I might be looking better. All right. I was doing my 8th house Nexa work with the other planets and the other star systems. And then I did the Russian Unfolding Violet Flame meditation in the morning. It started clearing out a lot of energy, even at the Clipith here on the Earth plane. And so I'm starting to recognize just the 8th house Nexa work is it's like, it's everything. It's all our shadow still of what we haven't taken care of in the other galaxies. So I will do it. And this is probably very relevant to the Enochian key we're about to do. So I will do it, like I'll do the galaxy Andromeda, and then I'll do the first star, and then a set of the planets. And then I'm going to get the other stars. And then when I started doing those planets, they were like, please help us, we're dying. So you need to know that. And in Ravenclaw, we're supposed to be in a house of abundance and intelligence and compassion. So we are definitely supposed to be taking care of that a lot. So it's less on the ground in your face, but it's a lot of meditation and long distance healing. A lot of it. So they were like, please give us the Gryffindor lasagna. We're okay. So that's my thing every single day. Now, they'll probably want the Ravenclaw lasagna too on top of the Gryffindor, but they need the Gryffindor to step up onto like a survival platform. Sometimes the Ravenclaw lasagna at first doesn't work so well. That's what creates like ungrounded spiritualists that think they can do everything. Where the Gryffindor lasagna is like, we definitely hit the base level. And now we can move forward into the Ravenclaw work. Okay. So, Enochian Key 5. I'm going to talk about karma. So all the stuff that happened to me, like, yeah, that was my karma. Like, if I don't pick up the puddle of shit that I see and I step in it, then it's my fault. So then it's my karma. But I didn't put that piece of shit there to begin with. I just didn't clean it up. So there's a difference. But as a master, it doesn't matter. Because if you step in this shit, then you step in the shit. And so it might not be your fault, but it is definitely your responsibility. So the same thing goes of like incarnating as a starseed, as a Christed starseed on a demon in hell planet or a knife rapist. Like, so if you didn't set the grids before you went there and then you get knife raped, then it was your fault. So that's where it was my fault. And you need to know this in life. If you don't do the clearing work ahead of time, so most of Ravenclaw's job is investigating the unknown to make sure they don't step in shit. And Gryffindor's work is cleaning up any of the current stuff that is there right now. And that's life. Okay. A good master is able to do both, but you're going to specialize in one or the other. All right. We already did the 5th key in Netzach, but there are always new teachings and downloads and secret codes that come through in each Sephrith and throughout the time. So this is the 5th key. We are opening up the tablet of earth at the angle of earth. The princess of the echoing hills, the rose of the palace of earth. So this is really important when we're setting up super grounded space. Earth of earth. Sepahe Zodimi Duibe Od Noasa Tekanis Adarakahe Dore Pehal Kausagi Od Feonutas Peris Peso Tabeliore Casareme Ame Ipezodi Nazodaritahe Afa Ode Dalurige Zodi Zodepe Zodalida Kausai Saji Tol Toregi Ode Zod Kahisa Isia Sakahe El Tavivao Ode Iad Tahalilada Das Hubare Peoal Soba Koremefe Kahisa Ta Ella Valisa Ode Kokasabe Eka Nisa Ode Darabesa Koasa Feta Arezodi Ode Biliore Ia Ial Eda Nasa Sika Lesa Bagil Giad Ayal. So we're setting the solid earth. I'm going to go ahead and read the new key unlocking. Let me be clear. This will be no ordinary adventure. Let go of all of your previous notions of what lay before, as my house is your house, and my house is a van on the open road adventure where we learn all new things. We will find new loves, new fetishes, and new glory. So that at the end of the day, with all the cray in existence, when you measure your life and the wounds and the soul wounds that might have lasted for decades, you can come to a new replenishing space and reset. and go, under the Tuscan sun, healing or better. And I think I'm going to put that movie in for the Hesed playlist. Because I'm ready for that. But it's like, we do not need to chase after anything that is psycho. We can self-defend, absolutely. We can collect debt. We can do things, but without chasing. Operating out of a place of abundance from a spiritual center. That is very high vibe. And like opening up for the new potentialities of existence. So I have made friends with Kelly. I did not know that that was going to happen. So she was brought into my life. And now I have like this new adventure and doors that are open and available. So we usually, when we are in fear mode, are stuck in a limited consciousness of what was. And in Hesed, we have the new potentialities for an awesome new future. That's an adventure. Period. Somebody was like, this whole class is a new adventure. Yes. Like, so education, reading, education, intelligence, downloads constantly are a reset for the brain and the emotional body. So with education, you become bigger and the wounds grow smaller. It's not the work. So it's not us hiding behind our work. It's us growing. That creates healing and personal development. Growth. Get bigger. Get bigger than the wound. If you don't get bigger than the wound, then the wound eats at you forever. It's where it says, time heals all wounds. So then we're talking about Bina and age and growth. And there is almost no other spirit guide other than Grandmother Yu. And Rava too. But Grandmother Yu is like a shrewd old grandmother tree spirit. She's like the oversoul of the tree devas, of the yew trees. And she has seen it all in life. So it's like Lady Olenna. There is no better character in Game of Thrones than Lady Olenna. Zero. Like, except for the faceless man. Okay. Lady Olenna is knowing. She understands life. She has seen it all. And she is accepting of the future and new adventures. And so when her nieces or her granddaughters or her anything have issues, she has the impeccable wisdom of how to deal with it. So she's like a master instead of a victim. Like, me approaching my mother with any of my issues shuts down. You're just a crazy person. You need to go in a mental institution. Okay, that's my mother. Like, Lady Olenna does not have that. And she's of generations before. So that's what you would wish to ascribe to in life. Like, I want my nieces to come to me with anything, and I go, I know how to handle it. I'm like Gandalf, but a woman. So we can work as a team. Cunning, intelligence, it's Ravenclaw. Okay. So let's read the actual the actual translation. The mighty sounds have entered into the third angle and are become as olives in the olive mount, looking with gladness upon the earth and dwelling in the brightness of the heavens as continual comforters. Unto whom I fastened 19 pillars of gladness, and gave them vessels to water the earth with her creatures. And they are the brothers of the first and second, and the beginning of their own seats, which are garnished with 69 636 ever-burning lamps, whose numbers are as the first and the ends and the contents of time. Therefore come ye and obey your creation. Visit us in peace and comfort. Conclude us receivers of your mysteries, for why? Our Lord and Master is the All-One. So again, the brothers of the first and second are like, to me, Lucifer and Charlie. So the earth of earth dragons. Water the earth with her creatures. Like, we're going to bring in the dragons. Like, this is how many dragons are going to be shoveled into the planet. Like, there's like, therefore come ye and obey your creation. So that's where we talk about the karma component. So if I am part of a planetary matrix that has shit on the ground, that's my creation on a quantum standpoint. And if I step in it instead of pick it up, then that's the crap that I... And then some of you go, but I don't know how to not step in it. And I know. Sometimes I know. So we're going to figure that out. That's where Gryffindor comes in. Is like, clear as much as possible. Clear it. Get your A&R marks. Clear it. Clear the evil out. Clear the evil out of your dragons. The demon in hell. Okay? So then we then have a better creation to obey. Instead of a creation that's still filled with demon in hell and knife rape and pedophilia. Oh my God. So the more clearing work we actually do, the better our result will get. All right. And so the quality of our life. Collier out.